at Texas A&M.
A holiday tradition returns to Aggie Land. For the first time since 2011, Texas A&M is playing football on Thanksgiving Day. Howdy, Brazos Valley, and welcome to the final edition of Aggie Game Day, presented by PizzaHut.com and your Texas Best Chevy dealers.
For the next 60 minutes, we'll get you set for tonight's matchup between Texas A&M and LSU. We'll hear from both sides about the game. We'll check in with Sam Kahn of ESPN.com and get his take on the matchup between the two teams. And we'll visit with former Texas A&M head coach R.C. Slocum, who knows what it's like to coach against LSU.
He does indeed know that for a fact. We also have A&M and LSU kicking off rivalry week in the SEC, so we got a lot of games to try and pick winners for. Our Aggie Game Day analyst, Jordan Pugh, is here as well. Jordan, thank you for spending Thanksgiving with us.
No problem. It's great to spend the holiday with you guys.
Thank you for allowing you to tell your mother thank you as well for allowing you to be here with us. I know she probably makes your holiday plans. Yeah, so we certainly appreciate that. We mentioned a little bit earlier in the open of the show, this season's kind of been like a roller coaster for this team. What do you think now after you've seen them play 11 games?
I think the same thing. I think there's always a climax and there's always a decline when it comes to a roller coaster. But that's what the season has been, especially with young players. But now they have a chance to cap it off, especially with a national audience on a big holiday season. And so it's big for the team.
All right, we will get your advice here if we pick the keys to the game right. And those keys are part of the opening drive.
And 17 sacks. So, Jordan, you've heard what we think the keys to the game might be. How'd we do?
You did great. I think the biggest key, though, is stopping the run for the A&M defense. When you look at it, they're giving up 209 yards a game, and that's 2,298 yards on the year. So they have to stop that run. That's a big key for them tonight.
Okay, Cody mentioned the LSU defense. John Chavis kept Johnny Manziel in check as much as you can with Johnny Manziel in the two games they played against him. What in the world can he have planned for Kyle Allen tonight?
Rush the passer, especially when you're looking at somebody who's not as elusive as Manziel was. Is get as much pressure as you can on Kyle Allen, especially with the team giving up. They have 23 sacks on the season, so they're able to get to the quarterback. So that would cause pressure for the A&M offense.
All right, Jordan, good stuff. We will see you a little bit later in the show as we continue to break this game down. Right. The Aggies will try and get
contact us.
Not mine.
Welcome back to Aggie Game Day on KBTX and Fox Sports Southwest. We're counting you down to A&M's matchup with LSU. They're kicking it off at 6:30.
Not nice at all, man. Was that 80s playlist earlier yours?
Could have been.
Yeah. We welcome back Jordan Pugh, our game day analyst, to the set. Jordan, the Aggies without Myles Garrett and Ivan Robinson last week, and then they had more injuries pile up during the game. How tough, how frustrating is that as a defense going through games and you're losing guys left and right?
Well, it's tough and it's devastating, especially when you lose guys who can rush the passer like that. When you look at the game last week, they registered no sacks against Missouri. So it was devastating when you didn't have a crucial part of your defense a part of the game.
Statistically, LSU leans towards the run more than the pass. Is that harder to deal with, knowing that you're going to have to put everybody up in the box, try to slow that down, than dealing with a team that maybe pitches it all over the yard?
Well, you want to deal with the run first. Because if you deal with the run, you can dictate what you want to do with the offense. But when you look at LSU, they want to dictate to you with the run. They rush for 200 yards a game, 204 yards a game, actually. And so if you can dictate what they do and you can manage them to where you get them into passing downs, that's crucial for the defense.
LSU is a team that has beaten the Aggies the last two times in the SEC. They won again back, I think, in 95. So they've won 3 in a row. Right. Is it tough for you as a team to get ready for an opponent that seems to kind of have your number kind of wear on you?
You don't really think about that. You know about what happened in the past, but you just got to move on because you know the task at hand this week. And so when you think about those past games and you think about what's happened in those previous, you take it, use it as fuel, and use it for the game and get ready to win tonight.
There are 17 seniors getting ready to play their final game on Kyle Field. What's it like for them right now getting ready, and what will it be like when they're out there on the field for the final time?
It's emotional. You get out there, you think about all the memories that you had. You think about when you got recruited there. You think about hearing the fans cheering, the rivalry games that you had, the friends that you made on the team. It's an emotional experience, and it's something that you'll hold on to, and you'll use it in the game tonight.
All right, Jordan, this is one of the games we're going to pick, but since it's the first one, we got a lot of picks to make.
Right.
We will see you back here
All
shortly.
Right.
But right now, we check in on our fan feedback question, and for more on that, we send it over to Natalie.